Quer ver como é que é o jogo, Zé? Tá? Ah, bota num potão aí, meu filho. Vai comendo. É, bota no potão aí e pronto. Deixa eu ver aqui, mano. Deixa eu botar eu no meio que bota agora que é só eu.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today
Não,
and
mentira, já
welcome
vou falar pra
to
gameplay, mano.
Bethesda
Calma
Game
lá.
Studios. You know, we've been so lucky.
Fez um anúncio.
Look. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time,
Pô, deixa eu colocar pelo menos a legenda em português, né, mano? Boa sorte, viu, Richard? Boa sorte. Português.
it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the
Ou, tipo assim, olhando essa gameplay assim, do jeito que ela tá, o jogo é muito bonito, né, mano?
From the rocks at your feet to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on
Ela tá reclamando que vai rodar só 30 FPS. Cara, mas FPS. Será que o FPS deve ser tanta diferença, mano, num jogo assim, cara? Até que o jogo é bonito, mano. Será que, tipo assim, ué, é 1000 mundos. Será que o PC, ou o PlayStation, ou o Xbox, mano, conseguiria entregar os 60 FPS nesses jogos, mano?
planet's atmosphere.
É muita coisa, né?
We also have
Ainda mais que eles ficam guardando memória
and of
cache.
course, you can play it in third person and you can play it in first person.
Não sei, mano. Eu acho que a vibe mais vai ser na gameplay, né, mano? Que a pessoa estiver jogando ali
We
mesmo.
love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
O PC ele pode chegar até 60? É, mas então aí já complica um pouquinho a situação, né? Se o PC chega, mano, por que o Xbox, por que o console não chega? Caralho, cara, explodiu.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food.
Às vezes, mano, você em PC bem específico vai rodar 60 FPS, né, mano? Também. Aí o console não vai aguentar superar isso por enquanto. Sei lá.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration.
Ah, quero ver só na parte da
To evoke
gameplay,
the
mano.
romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've
Ah,
been
vai.
referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi.
Caramba, esse jogo parece ser muito de verdade, né? Realista, velho.
Worn and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Caralho! Cada bolinha daquela ali é um planeta? Não quer dizer, é uma constelação?
Many planets that are barren.
Aqui, ó, aqui tem mais ou menos o quê? 1, 2, 3, 4. Eu não sei se esses bolinhas vai contar como planeta. Esse jogo tinha que ser multiplayer. Tipo, mano, se fosse multiplayer, eu acho que seria foda pra caralho, viu? Seria uma inovação top. Será que cada um dessas bolinhas aqui é um planeta? Ou é só esses aqui? Porque se for, ó, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aí se não for, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Só os maiores, né?
But resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see.
Caralho, mano, se cada um disso aqui for uma constelação diferente pra gente viajar.
All the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these.
Isso aí são galáxias, então. É galáxias, né, mano?
Jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Oh, desculpa, esse jogo tá prometendo muita coisa. Na minha opinião, mano, mano, 1000 planetas. Tem que ser brabo, viu? Por isso eu tô com medo. Pô, vendo assim agora, o que vocês estão achando desse jogo? Cara, o gráfico é sensacional, foda pra caralho, top. A jogabilidade aqui parece também ser bem interessante. Que mais, mano? E tipo, a galáxia, mano. Galáxia, mano, agora eu falei certo, cara. Confundo, mano, galáxia com constelação, velho. E com pouca coisa. Caralho, meu chat sumiu, mano. O que aconteceu com o meu chat? Calma aí. Ué, o que aconteceu, mano? Sumiu todo mundo, mano? Nada, velho. Repete aí que eu te falo. Será que bugou? O que aconteceu?
In a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
É um jogo com essas ideias. Ele é gigantesco, né, mano?
We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a colony.
Skyrim era Pera aí, Skyrim era com essa mesma ideia, só que não deu muito certo? Mas saiu bugado e com muito pouco conteúdo. Mas Skyrim não é um jogo gigantesco? Ou foi por causa depois de atualização que teve pra PC, mano?
It's a few moments of
Ah, entendi. Esse é outro jogo. Deixa eu ver qual que é esse, mano. Só de curiosidade, mano. Ah, tá, mano. Eu lembrei de que jogo que é. Verdade, eu tinha ouvido mais alguma coisa mais ou menos semelhante a isso mesmo.
gameplay that make the space feel like it's full
Eu tinha ouvido
of
alguma
real
coisa semelhante a isso
characters that
mesmo,
go
que era pra ser um
about
jogo
their day-to-day
gigantesco
lives.
ainda.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's
Nossa, mano, imagina cada
biggest
planeta com uma história
questions.
diferente.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the
Eu achei
first
legal e
of many you'll
interessante.
embark on. The settled systems is home to all
Eu achei legal e interessante porque pelo seguinte, mano. Os caras vão batalhar, mano. No espaço, né, velho?
of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Será que cada planeta vai ter um tipo de animal diferente? Um tipo de raça, né?
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies.
Cara, mano, que dois zumbis só
The
os
city
outros.
of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space.
Olha o gráfico, mano. Os gráficos tá muito bonito, pelo menos visualmente. Não sabe se vai ser assim na gameplay, né? Vai ser na jogatina ainda.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Tô até vendo.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known
Meu PC vai
throughout the
fritar,
settled
mano.
systems as a
Você já faz
pleasure
os
city
churras na
where
CPU aí,
almost
velho.
anything goes.
If you've got morality issues,
Fica bonitinho.
this
Tu vai
definitely
comprar
is the
ele?
job for you.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
Pô, há quanto tempo que eles estão trabalhando nesse jogo?
heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. Is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile?
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Mano, esse jogo tinha que ser multiplayer, velho.
Throughout
Na
the
moral,
galaxy,
sério
there are so
mesmo.
many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system.
We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
Ó, mano,
We use
interessante,
that
ó.
exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup
Pô,
of
eu acho
30
que geral vai
presets,
ficar pelo
and
menos
that'll be your starting
umas
point.
2 horas, mano, só criando personagem.
Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you
Caraca,
want
tem
it to
como
be.
escolher até
This
estilo
new
de
system
andar,
has
mano.
more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we've
Talvez, ó.
ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of
Ai,
backstory. and
nossa,
start
isso
you
é
out with three
foda,
basic
mano.
skills.
Tipo, eu sou horrível pra escolher isso aí.
You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's
In
great
my
about
class.
backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera, by Vectera! Is it really, really you?
He'll join your crew, and he'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with his constant commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you
Caraca,
get a
mano,
skill
povo
point,
gigante.
which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill. Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the Xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
Cara, eu sou horrível em
Maxing out my
FPS, mano.
physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat. That one's a lot of fun.
Invest in the skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
Dentro do planeta que a gente tá também a gravidade é outra, né?
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun.
Não é que pra você ver que doideira.
Once we had created a grounded world, we can start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships.
Liga aí, ó. Vai ser bem legal, mano, pelo estilo.
It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
Tá bem?
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship.
Pô, da espaçonave eu tava vendo esses negócios aí que parece que vai dar pra construir o jeito que você quiser a máquina. Pô, e como é que vai falar dentro da máquina, será? Será que muda alguma coisa? Dá pra ir explorar nossa própria nave?
Every spaceport has a ship
Colocar
technician
espaço,
where you can
poltrona,
purchase,
ou
sell,
será que é só
and modify
superficial por
ships.
fora?
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes.
É modificar
You
dentro
can
também?
customize and upgrade everything you see here. And you have 2 ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the
Deve ter
look and layout.
habilidade, pô, mano, aí complica,
Adding a
né,
new
mano?
habitat module can give you more
Mas
room for
provavelmente isso
crew.
deve estar certo mesmo, velho. Deve
Adding
ter algum tipo
cowling
de
can change your
habilidade.
ship's overall silhouette.
Nossa, eu sou horrível pra fazer
An
isso aí,
improved
velho.
grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want.
Cara, minha nave deve ser a mais
Build
feia
with
do
don't
mundo.
just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and
Aí, ó,
displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every
Pô,
piece of your
esse jogo
ship.
tinha que ter muito
From
multiplayer,
living
mano.
quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms. Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs.
Deve também sair cada nave criativa, né, mano?
Whatever your imagination is.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually, some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outpost,
Esses
and their
adictos
unique
dos planos vão
skills
ser
will affect how
únicos,
they run.
cada com habilidade diferente. Pois é.
And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the
Essa que a gente vai equipar as habilidades do tripulante, mano.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him
Caralho, que
feel
soco no
more
perfil.
human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
Criatividade total, mano. Fazendo navezinha.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster.
Mano, tipo assim, até agora, quase meia hora. O cara já prometeu coisa pra caramba dentro de um jogo. Eles vão falar, continuando falando de novidade. Provavelmente vocês vão falar de bioma, que vai ter mais também, né? Não, bioma já falaram, né? Já falaram cenários? Não, falaram bioma, cenário, já falaram. Cara, é muita coisa. É muita coisa, literalmente. Não sei se não tem. Eu não. Falaram dos animais ou foi do bioma, mano. Foi dos animais diferentes. Ou foi bioma, sei lá, mano. Mas, tipo. Cara, não precisa nem ser 1000 planetas, não, entendeu? Mas se for pelo menos cinquentinha, mano, e tiver conteúdo dentro do planeta, o problema também é ter um planeta gigante e vasto, né, mano? Sem nada.
Powering up the ground tries will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
Um planeta gigantesco e vasto de itens e coisas, aí fica paia também.
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight.
O mapa for curto.
You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
Desenvolvido desde 2015. Caralho, mano, 10 anos. Quase. 10 anos.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill.
Essa batalha aí, ó, eu vou comer. Parece ser muito interessante. Parece ser interessante pra caramba, mano.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit.
Cara, tem até loot, mano.
Any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Tem confronto, mano. E essa parte que me chamou a atenção. Essa foi a parte que eu mais me interessei até o momento, mano. É uma guerra literalmente foda pra caramba. Já tem um loot.
Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance. Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars. There are plenty of personal encounters.
Pra saber se vai ter nível de dificuldade também, né?
Any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is
nível
mine.
de dificuldade em cada
and put them, you know, in my cargo hold that I have specifically.
Nave aí dá
I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so
present.
It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests. And it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit.
Pô, será que vai ter a Terra, mano? Vou lá fazer estrago.
Planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. And sometimes, a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
E se a nossa nave for explodida, o que será que acontece, né? O que a gente teria que fazer pra gente escapar?
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch. It is the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information, and we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care in designing this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield.
Edição de colecionador.
Oh, and hey, take this.
Tá quanto que é um trenzinho desse aí, hein?
And it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield
caralho,
controller. It's
véi.
awesome. It is now, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that,
Pô, queria de presente,
we created
velho.
the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Control, this is Constellation Starship Frontier. All ready to start on your signal.
Apenas 2.000. E olha lá se não for mais. Vai ter esse fone aí, né, mano? Cara, esse jogo tá prometendo muita coisa, viu? Que culpa, porém, mano, já me levantou muita dúvida. Pensei que, mano, pensei que ser um jogo. Sei não. Tipo assim, vendo, mano, que os caras tá proporcionando, que os caras tá falando que vai ter a batalha, o modo de guerra. O cara vai até apanhar no meio do beco,
So
mano.
much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios
Legal.
galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get
Eu sou muito Zé Lutim, mano. Acho que eu não poderia considerar esse jogo.
crafting, building, and customizing.
I think that what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds the planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up. It allows us to add
Pô,
that
podia
touch of
pegar, né, mano? Fazer
environmental
animaçãozinha de pegando, né,
storytelling
velho? Isso é legal
that
também.
Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet
Caramba,
that
tá
you have,
escrito mesmo.
you would have a different story to tell.
Não, mano, mas tá interessante, eu vou te mentir, não.
It's completely up to you how you
Tô na
want to
metade já,
interact
mano.
with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find,
Pô, mas tá muito interessante, mano. Eu acho que... Pô, mano, eu animaria a pegar esse jogo aqui.
with the help of your
Muito
scanner,
bonito,
you'll
mano.
chart the
Muito bem,
uncharted and discover
muito bem
exotic wildlife.
feito pelo que tá falando até agora, entendeu?
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that
Eu acho que,
certain
tipo,
creatures and
seria
plants,
um FPS pra mim, um FPS pra mim animar a jogar, mano. Ia aprender a jogar.
you can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets.
Escanear os
and
itens pra
fully surveying
desbloquear.
the system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters, we wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
Tipo assim, será que o jogo vai ser bonito de jogar? Ou pra quem tá vendo, o jogador jogar também vai ser uma coisa legal, vai ser uma experiência boa, mano. Eu sempre fico nessa dúvida, mano. Porque, tipo assim, tem jogo que eu acho legal jogar e é bonito de ficar vendo também. Tem jogo que é um e tem jogo que é o outro. É ruim na gameplay, mas é bonito de ficar vendo, mano. Grande detalhe aí, mano. Sei não.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses, and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam, where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Se uma pessoa fosse jogar esse jogo, mano, e fosse explorar mais ou menos... Ó, vamos fazer o seguinte, se a pessoa for jogar o jogo, tem 1000 planetas. Se a pessoa quisesse terminar, explorar os 1000 planetas em um mês, mano, 30 dias. Caralho, ele iria ter que... Praticamente 34 planetas por dia, velho. Pra explorar. É muita coisa. Acho difícil, hein? Não é muita coisa, mano. 34 planetas por dia, velho, é foda. O jogo é muito grande. Já falou quanto que ele vai gastar de memória, mano? Vamos ver, 1000 planetas então em 2 meses.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's
1000
realistic,
planetas em
what's
2
sim, and
meses.
what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like
16, não, ainda é muito, cara. Caralho, mano, o cara ia ficar uns 120 dias no jogo pra explorar tudo certinho. Explorar bem, mano. Não sei. Dá quase uns 8,5, né? Se os planetas tiverem coisas, não forem vazios, duvido que seja. E na Steam tá 125 GB. 25 GB é quase um Red Dead 2, né? Mas pelo menos das armas, mano, ter bala aí nos caras, tá legal. Jogar furtivamente eu sei, mano. Joguei Black, né, velho? Furtivamente é comigo mesmo. Posso falar um comentário um pouco polêmico? Fale, mano. Com vontade, velho. Jogaria? Não, absolutamente não. Com certeza não. Nem se comprarem pra mim. Mano, eu jogaria, velho.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays.
Caralho, mano, o pulo é muito grande, velho.
Laser and can dish out some serious damage. Whether you want to get up close and personal with your
Interessante é, interessante é, mano, demais.
Like pistols and submachine guns. Or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Porque eles estão prometendo muito, então vai saber.
Starfield's got you covered.
Cara, eu ainda mantenho minha proposta, mano. O jogo deve ser foda pra caralho. Porém, viu planetas, mano? Não sei. Mano, Starfield, mano. E tem alien, tem dinossauro. O menino chegou. Ué?
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent.
Mano, é poder? Poder, mano? O cara meteu um poder ali? O cara só diminuía a gravidade? Foda-se.
Thanks again for being with us
É,
today.
mano.
We are just so
O cara
grateful
esticou a mão
that you've
pra
taken the
frente
time
ali,
and
saiu
spent
um
it here.
efeitozinho ali,
I know
né,
there's
velho?
probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create
Se tiver poder, eu falo que o jogo é ruim, mano.
we've ever had in any of our games.
Não é
I
possível.
love creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time
Acho que meu PC não
you set
roda
out on
isso
a
não,
planet,
mano. Na
it's a
moral,
unique experience.
é muita coisa.
You spent all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
Audio design,
Planets,
The day-night cycle, those details matter to me. Diplomacy, exploration, freedom, the ending.
Vasco, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever.
Deixa eu ver. Vamos no recomendado. Ryzen. Ó, mano, meu é um Intel i5, hein? 10600, mano. 16 de RAM. Já ia ter que fazer um upgrade, mano. Que meu PC tem literalmente 16 de RAM, tá ligado? Então já não ia rolar muito. Um RTX 2080. 125 GB. Com preservações. SSD requerido. Ih, rapaz, aí eu me lasco mesmo. Se alguém quiser me dar um SSD, viu? Eu agradeço, mano. Eu agradeço um SSD, velho. Ô, velho. Ah, faz sentido, né, mano? Ter um SSD, velho. Faz até que um sentidozinho, viu?
Action, rocket
Pô, e é
launcher,
fogo.
Sprout.
Caralho, mano, eu acho que eu tenho que desmontar tudo no meu PC.
The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the
Tanto de dinheiro que já
freedom to be who you want to be do
E
what
aí
you
dava
want
pra
to do.
comprar?
It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title.
Mano,
But on
dos donate, deixa eu ver aqui. Acho que não deu muito isso não, mano. Quer ver? Depois que eu coloquei, o que nós já tirou, mano, foi... Ué, credo. R$ 33, mano. 33 conto.
a
Foi
much
relax aí,
bigger
né,
scale.
mano? Não sei, mano. Esses 33 conto, mano, eu comprei
We can't wait for
o...
you to play Starfield
Aqueles dois eu comprei
and
por
make your
6.
own special moments.
Pô, pior, velho. Mas tava pior tava pior do que isso um pouquinho, mano. Tava pior do que isso um pouquinho, velho. E a árvore de Natal, pelo menos ela pisca e fica um pouquinho ligada, né? Sim, senhor. 9 do quê? 8-9. 21 dias depois é o meu aniversário. Verdade, velho. Falando que vai estar aqui no Game Pass, ó. Game Pass, Xbox Series e a Series S. PC Gamer e Steam. Faço aniversário dia 27, mano.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Já vai comemorar em live, hein, mano. Fazer 18 aninhos, mano.
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. The wonder is not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it.
Vou clicar pra mencionar você, quase banir. Caralho. Você banido sem querer, mano. Mas cuidado com isso aí, hein. Mas não dá, mano. Moderador não consegue banir moderador.
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
Esse jogo parece ser muito foda, velho.
Understand all that is at work here. No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
Cara, que legal, mano. Eu achei muito legal esse negócio de cada planeta ter uma coisa diferente e... Pô, o cara tem que se acostumar pra atirar, né, mano? Se adaptar, no caso.
This is where we belong.
Ah, mano, isso aqui a gente já viu, velho.
Play a day.
Cara, isso aqui é um pedaço da gameplay agora? Trailer longo? Não é trailer não, mano. É um... Os caras falando do jogo. Ou parece que vai ser muito foda isso aqui, velho. 1h30, seu rabo, mano. Tá louco? 1h30 eu até desanimo, mano. É 1h10. Quase 8 horas de live. Ô, tô sentindo que eu fiz mais ou menos umas 3 horas de live, mano, mais ou menos. Ah, mano, o cara vai ficar falando aqui, velho. Vai, eu quero ver mais do jogo, mano. Acho que já tá bom, né? Tá, mas parece que agora que vai ser a gameplay do jogo, mano. Nem eu tô aguentando mais. Mano, joga outro jogo logo. Pô, cara, mas agora que a gameplay vai começar do jogo, mano. O que nós vai jogar, velho? Que esse VS no nome de vocês?
The abandoned research facility is in this direction.
Sei lá, Vavá, Dead, Ômega. Genshin Impact. Cara, mas os bichos não é... Cara, o que é gameplay, mano? Não, mas parece que tá meio agarrado. Mano, esse gameplay parece que tá meio agarrado, mano. Se for desse jeito aqui, não tá, não?
It would appear that pirates of the Crimson Fleet are using the facility.
Ó, pra você ver o personagem... Mano, parece que tá meio dando uns bugs, velho. A impressão minha, sei lá. Aqui já tá liso, ó. Vocês viram que saiu lá do mapa lá pra fora, mano? Ih, mano, é que eu tinha rodado já faz tempo. Deve ser por causa dos 30 FPS, né, mano? As balas é quadradas. Ó. Ela tá jogando no easy, né, mano? Porque os caras não acertam o tiro no cara também, pô. Acho que o cara que tá jogando não é bom, não. Eu tenho certeza já, mano. Não é possível, velho. Cara, só quero dar avisada na gameplay, mano. Tipo assim, pelo menos no planeta lá em aberto não tava rodando isso não, mano. Tava rodando com uns lagzinhos, parece, hein? O jogo até que é bom, igual quem tá jogando é ruim. O cara errando todos os tiros. Minha nossa senhora, mano. Não, isso aqui não é gameplay não, chat. Caça gameplay, mano. Mas só, eu acho que é só aquele trechinho lá, mano. Já cansei também, cara. Não, aqui é os caras falando mais do jogo. Aqui é do sistema de personalização. Não, isso aí pra mim é... Tem que pegar... Vamos ver. Parece que os climas é meio saturado, mano, também. Em alguns planetas. Calma, Viking, calma, mano. Tá acabando já, mano. Quer os controles no espaço? Aparentemente sim.
Thanks for the beginning. Take one last moment, but you can also land and explore. Balls all open.
É, cambada, é isso aí, mano.